desire is made to quench a fire that's burning out of control. It's burning out of control.
Hey, guess who's back?
What's up?
This is Ryan, man. So, yeah, this is Ryan Koops. We are in Lakewood, Colorado.
Yep.
At, what's the name of this place?
Atomic Games.
Atomic Games. It's a pretty cool store. They have a great selection of Warhammer stuff. They have a ton of Magic cards if you're into that kind of stuff. And they got a bunch of other little cool minis for D&D and stuff. Hopefully we're going to get them onto some MESBG soon. But anyway, this is Adam, TitanInTheDeep, and today we are going to be playing...
Divide and Conquer.
Divide and Conquer. I'm glad somebody was paying attention. There we go. We did the Aussie-style veto system. And Ryan won the roll-off and killed off Storm the Camp, and then I killed off To the Death, and now we're playing Divide and Conquer. So anyway, these are the armies. Ryan, introduce what you got, buddy.
We got Boromir with the Knight of Minas Tirith, and then just, you know, your standard stuff. So we got Warriors with Shield, Warriors with Spear and Shield, and Warriors Bow, Spear, Shield.
Bunch of tin cans.
We got Gandalf with, we've taken Pippin today. We got Warriors with Shield, Warriors with Spear and Shield, and then Warriors with Bow, Shear, Shield, and then one knight on the side. Nice. And that's so, 750.
As you can see, yeah, this is Jedi Gandalf, and this is Sith Pippin.
Yes.
Or Darth Pippin, as I'm going to call him for the rest of this game. And he is playing against, hey, look, it's Moria. All right, we have Groblog with 3 Prowlers, 4 Shields, 3 Spear Shields. We have everybody's favorite Goblin Captain with his little dragon banner, which makes no sense because Goblins don't have banners. He's got 3 Prowlers with him. He has 4 Spear Shields and 3 Bows. And then we have a Shatter Shaman, and he's got a Goblin with a Spear and a Bow, and then he's got 4 more Bows. And I'm sorry that those are really crappy bases. I've got to get some more Bowmen painted. And then the leader of the army is a Dragon with Fly and Breathe Fire with a Bat Swarm, 4 Prowlers, 5 Spear Shields, and 5 Goblin Bows. Anyway, I believe you said you had 32 models,
yep.
And Moria has 44. Anyway, we're going to roll for priority and then get this game started. I'm on a 3, and Ryan is on a 6. Right. So he's going to deploy first. We'll come back after deployment. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. Okay, this is the deployment, basically. Ryan dropped Boromir in this corner because you have to do A, B deployment corners, or edges here. The Dragon and the Blackshield Shaman, they all formed up here. The Captain with Shield and the Dragon Banner and Groblog are in this corner. Here's Gandalf here. This is north. And you were looking at the board right now. We're going to go ahead and I'll roll for actual priority. I'm on a 2.
2.
And I guess, yeah, we rolled again because this is technically turn 1. 5, 3. All right, so Moria is first. So that means Ryan will be getting a tie on, well, this is turn 1. Okay, cool. We'll come back after movement and let you guys see what happens. All right, guys, you're looking at the movement for turn 1. The Dragon and Bats moved up. This little contingent of Shatter Shaman, Goblins moved here. Gandalf shot up through here with all of his guys. He's a little ahead with his knight here. Pippin is still running behind. And then we have the captain, the Dragon Captain, and Groblog and their big group of orcs here. Goblins, I mean. And then Boromir, his knight, and his group of Minas Tirith warriors here. So we're going to have some craziness happen right here very soon. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So let's roll for turn 2, and Ryan will get it on a 6 or a tie. There's the 2. 4. 1.
All right.
So you move. And I'll get it on the next tie. We'll come back after movement. Okay, guys, this is what the movement looks like after turn 2. The Dragon and Bats moved over more toward the middle. Boromir didn't move, did he?
He moved a little bit.
Yeah, just a smidge. Along with this knight, he basically moved out of range of the Dragon because the Dragon moved full. Let's see, all these knights, they moved up a bit. The Goblins spread out over here and kind of are forming a wall. Gandalf came over here. He threw a...
Flusher's Blast.
Yeah, blast.
Out of 1.
And he threw 1. It was pretty miserable. The rest of these tin cans moved up this side. These Goblins all came charging up on this side here. And you are looking at the board. This is the movement for turn 2. We're going to jump to turn 3. I get the roll on a tie. All right. I'm on a 1.
No.
I'm on a 2.
No, don't want that.
Wah, wah, wah.
Alright.
All right. So we'll come back after movement and let you guys know what happened.
Dragon.
Okay, after the moving, good lord, that was pretty crazy.
Ouch.
So, yeah, Ryan, what do you think about Fire Blast, man?
Not a fan. Mismeasured about half an inch, and we got Boromir's horse gone and about 6 dudes another night. So
Yeah, it was
not a great
pretty
start.
crazy. And I think no, we didn't get the kill with the one Prowler hit, but he didn't kill anybody.
Oh, he did.
The bats
Yeah,
moved
you
up here.
killed the
Oh yeah, I
Prowler
did.
killed
The
this
Prowler
guy right
did
here.
kill one guy. Yeah, he did. All right, so the Prowler did 1 kill on a throwing dagger. He castled up over here. I moved the goblins a little further over. Groblog moved over to get into the combats here to help his guys out. The Dragon Fire Blast was brutal. It hit on 2 4s, went through the wall, hit a guy, and killed 6 guys.
Yeah, so that
and
wall was
Boromir's
saving.
horse.
That did not happen.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. He almost transfixed the Dragon too. I had to burn a point of might from Gandalf. So anyway, wow, damn. Yeah, so that was shooting and movement. Now we're going to get into combats, and we'll come back and tell you guys what happened.
No, he's not painted.
Okay, so he called a heroic combat with Boromir, so we're just going to go ahead and do that.
Yep.
Just roll your 3 dice and
Well,
see
you
if
gotta
you
roll
get
your
the
courage,
6.
because I'm gonna blow the horn, because we gotta do it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll roll mine too, just in case. But
So,
yeah, I got the low value.
3
so
high.
Roll your
Wow.
courage first.
dang, okay, this is
So
going
you
to be
gotta
crazy.
do a courage test.
Let's get over here. We got 2 goblins in on him. Let's do the Prowler first. Courage 2, he needs an 8.
So
He
you run
is-
away. So you lose the combat.
That's do I just get 1 or do I?
You just your highest courage model rolls their courage test. If they fail, I win the combat. That's
Oh.
how the horn works.
Right on. Okay,
It's not bad.
that's actually pretty nasty.
All right, so I got 3.
3 strength,
so
4
that's-
hits.
That's it. Yep. All right, so let's see what we get. So we'll do first Prowler. What's his defense?
That's D4.
D4. So
Nope.
let's keep that on the side. The other guy. 3.
Nope.
So what's the other guy's defense?
He's D5, so you got to get a 5
So
on
I get
him.
5s on that.
And the Prowler again.
Okay, so if I want to get the combat off, I'm gonna have to spend multiple might. But
Yeah, you have to spend 3 total might.
let's do it. Let's get moving. We're doing 4. I don't want to get shot at the dragon
There's-
again. So we're doing 1 there and then 2 on
more?
that one. Yep.
Okay, so that kills these 2. Those 2 goblins are gone. Boromir is down 4 might that turn, which is crazy. I'll take it.
And then
All right.
he will charge into.
He's got 2 left. And Boromir is running into...
Oops, sorry. Yeah, he's gonna charge this guy and then wrap. See what he can get. So he gets these 2.
Okay. There was the move. All right, we'll come back after the rest of the combats to tell you what happened. All right, so here's what it looks like after turn 3. Boromir actually lost the combat because the Prowler, or one of the goblins, threw a 12 to pass his courage, which is pretty awesome. And then he lost the combat, but then the goblins didn't do anything to him. Nothing happened here. He did kill 2 more goblins. I killed 1 with a dragon already. Let's see, and then we've got... we're going on to turn 4. Boromir had to burn 4 might that turn, which was pretty brutal. So he's down to 2 might, 3 will, 2 fate. He still has all 3 wounds. Yeah, I guess we'll roll to see what we get here with the priority. You want to grab my tray over here if you don't mind? All right, so I get a tie. I'm on a 4.
Yes, there we go. I think
right.
that's okay for me.
Cool.
Let's see here.
So 3 dead goblins.
The only thing that would matter would be, oh, you can't get him. So I do have to do a heroic 1.
Okay, we'll come back after movement and let you guys see what happened. Okay, you're looking at the board for turn 5. It says 5, yeah?
Yep.
Let me switch my little dice back over here. I need like an actual ticker rather than having to look around a 20-sided. All the archers moved half, so they're still hitting on 6s. These guys moved full, the Prowlers, and these guys in the middle. He moved a bunch of his guys up on these poor 3 goblins. They're trying to hold this little choke point here. My captain got a heroic move off, and they charged Boromir and a bunch of the other Minas Tirith tin cans. The dragon was transfixed this turn. He burnt 2 might or 2 will to do it. Well, a free one and then that one. He threw a 5 and I threw a 1, which was awesome with the free one from the dragon. Anyway, this is what you're looking at. We're going to do some shooting and then come right back for turn 5. Okay, you're looking at the combats from turn 5. Man, I lost 8 goblins. He didn't lose anybody. He won every single fight except for 1. Every fight. That was absolutely terrible. Okay, so we're going into turn 6, and Ryan will get it on a tie or a 6. Where'd my dice go? There we go.
A 1.
4. Hey.
All right.
The Goblins are taking it this time. All right, we'll back after movement. Okay, a bunch of shooting. I got a bunch of hits with the Goblins, but no kills because of D6 and D7. Needed a bunch of 6s. The dragon was transfixed by Gandalf.
Jedi.
Which sucks because I rolled a freaking 2 high on my resist. He rolled a 6. We've got a bunch of stuff going on over here. Yep, we got a bunch of stuff going on.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, so that's all the shooting and movement. We'll come back after the combats. Do you have any heroics to call?
Yeah, Gandalf's doing heroic combat there.
Yeah, Groblog is going to do a heroic combat as well. And yeah, that'll be it. Groblog and Gandalf. All right, so let's roll off and see who gets that. It was me.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3 goes to evil. 2 goes to evil.
All right.
So Groblog will go first. All right, we'll come back after the combat, show you guys what happened. Okay, guys, here's the fights after turn. Was that 6 or 7?
I think it was just 6.
Okay, so yeah, turn 6. So good lord, that was brutal for me. Groblog, he lost his heroic combat, and it ended up turning into a huge cluster. I ended up losing 4 more goblins. 2 of them killed themselves from stabbing, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then I killed 1 Minas Tirith warrior and knocked out Gandalf's horse, thankfully, by Groblog. Everything else is kind of crazy looking right now. Yeah, I mean, the Goblins are still strong in the middle. We hold all 3 of the objectives currently, but he still has a strong contingent over here, and he has a lot of Minas Tirith warriors headed this way. So anyway, we can see what's going to happen here in a second. Let's go ahead and roll for priority. I believe you will get a tie on turn 7. Let's go ahead and flip this to 7. All right, I'm on a 1. You get automatically.
Okay.
All right, so I will be calling heroic moves with Groblog and the dragon. No, wait. Groblog. Yeah, definitely Groblog.
Yeah. I'll have to call one with Boromir, I think. Unfortunately.
Boromir's at 1. And Groblog's at 1.
Right,
so you won on a 1, 2, 3. It goes to Moria.
Yes. There we go.
Damn it. Okay. Wow, that's brutal. Okay. Yep, we'll come back after movement. Okay, here's the movement for turn 7. Let's see, you can see this big hodgepodge mess over here. Boromir went into my captain. Groblog is surrounded by 3 guys. I tried to cast Shatter with my Shaman on the lance, and I feel 1, which is atrocious. The dragon has 2 guys. All these guys over here met. A few prowlers hit, but no kills. This is what the board looks like right now. Pippin is still hiding right down here. He's not moved the entire game, basically. And now we are going into heroics, which I had priority, so any heroics.
I don't think I'm going to call any... Yeah, there's not really anything I can do that's going to be too good. Should I call any?
Okay, I think I'm going to call a heroic combat with my dragon.
Yep. Alright, I think that's okay. You got 1 might left?
Yep.
Alright.
And we will come back after... well, that's the movement. Oh, we haven't done shooting yet.
There you got shots.
Yeah, I got shots. Hold on. Let's do that first. Yeah, we'll come back after shooting. Then we'll get the comment. Hey guys, alright, so man, turn 7 was epic. The dragon called a heroic combat, killed the 2 guys he was fighting, flew over and killed Gandalf.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. Let's see, we still have Boromir won his fight. He won a couple of other fights over here, killed the captain. My goblin captain is down. Groblog is out of might. The dragon has 1 might left. Boromir has 2 left, or 1? 1. 1. Let's see, my Blackshield Shaman has 1 left. And that's pretty much it. We'll go ahead and do the priority. See, I win a tie this time. 4, 6. All right, so it's going to go to good if there's a next turn. All right, so yeah, we'll come back after the movement of turn 8, y'all. Okay, guys, here's the end of the game. This is what the board looks like. Again, this was divide and conquer. You can see Pippin is still hiding over here in the bushes. I could have taken shots at him. We completely forgot to do shooting. We didn't do any shooting. on the last turn. What ended up happening was kind of crazy. I called
You struck up.
I used the Blackshield Shaman Shatter on Boromir and threw a 6. And he had to burn. He threw a 5 on all 3 will and had to spend his last point of might to get the 6 to be able to keep his banner. And then I flew the dragon over the top, calling a heroic strike, and I threw a 4 high.
You threw a 5.
Did I throw a 5?
Yeah, because if you didn't call the strike, you would have won. You would have.
Been able to get those 6. Yeah, but I had to call the strike. Yeah. And then he ended up throwing the 6. So the dragon just sat there. Yep. He shielded. No, you didn't shield. You just didn't wound.
I try to do damage, but it's tough against dragon.
Anyway, and then the goblins killed 2 or 3 Minas Tirith warriors.
Yep.
And you are 5, 10,
15,
16. You're 16?
Oh yeah, Gandalf. So 1 away from breaking.
Yeah, he was 1 away from breaking, and Moria was 3 away, which he would have easily got the next turn, I would imagine. Because he had so many more better fights.
It should have been the dragon, but if I could tie it up, then things go well.
Yeah. But yeah, the might was gone off the table. Like, that was a crazy game. So
Pippin had a point of might.
Oh, he did. I forgot. Yeah. Good old Pippin. This is Darth Pippin. Remember? We said we were going to call him that the whole time.
That's right.
Just like a Sith, he hid out over here in the corner. Anyway, how'd you feel about the game, man?
That was good. I definitely screwed up early on, mismeasuring the dragon's shot, so that put me down on Boromir's horse. I think if I had that, I might have been able to get more damage on and get you running, because this half of the board doesn't have any heroes, so these goblins, once I break you, they're running, and that's where the objectives are. But yeah, the dragon was nuts. I think I was more worried about it than I needed to be, because Gandalf's Transfix just came in.
Yeah, you got him twice.
Freaking clutch.
Yeah, he transfixed the dragon twice, which was very helpful. But on the 3rd turn of the game, I hit a fire blast, breathe fire from the dragon, and it took out 6 guys and Boromir's horse or something. It was a big hit. But he didn't get to use it the rest of the game because I flew him in and killed other guys, and then he got transfixed 3 times, or 2 out of 3 times he got transfixed. I threw a 1 on a 5. He threw a 5 to transfix, and I threw a 1 with the free one. It was brutal. But anyway, man, Ryan played a great game. That was awesome. The score ended up being 8-0 because I took the middle objective. I had 2 goblins sitting there, and he didn't have anybody within 3 inches. I took the eastern objective because I had 2 goblins, and he had Pippin a little ways away, but not close enough. And then this one was contested. I had 5 goblins to 4 Minas Tirith, so I had that one as well. There was no wounds to either leader. The dragon had no might left, 1 will, so he could have used fire again, and he had all 3 fate and all 7 wounds. Boromir had no might left, he had no will left, 2 fate and all 3 wounds. Gandalf was killed the turn before by the dragon on a heroic combat.
Checked more will at that.
Yeah, you just threw the 1.
Because you got me on the resist.
Yep. Anyway, but the shatter was the clutch thing, I think. I ran the shatter shaman, and you can see him right here. He got over here and he threw a 2 dice shatter at Boromir. Threw a 5. I went ahead and used his might point to bump it to a 6, and that forced Ryan to have to throw all 3 will at it. And then when he did, and he had to use he threw a 5, so he had to use his last point of might. I think the thing that got you is when you had to use 4 points of might in 1 turn.
Yeah, well, I think
to kill those 2 goblins.
And not using 2 will, like the Gandalf, I should have locked you down because I still have 4 will on Gandalf, so I should have just been chucking at least 2. For them
probably every turn.
But I got greedy because I was like, well, I got some guys tying up the dragon. He's not going to get a breathe fire, but you got the heroic combat off. So, but yeah, and not having the will or the might on Boromir was rough. But I think it was really the Gandalf not getting that last immobilize off. Because after that, I had cleaned up this. I could choose to do whatever here. If I just kept immobilizing the dragon. Yeah,
there was a guy that put a suggestion on our last battle report, and he said he wants to hear the reason why we did stuff, especially for novice players.
Oh yeah.
And that the objective of this game is you start out on each corner. So I had this corner and the far corner, and then Ryan had this corner and this corner. This is divide and conquer. The objective was to try to get as many of your models on all 3 of these objectives. And what we ended up doing is I ran these goblins over here that I started with. I had the Blackshield Shaman and the dragon. I didn't have March here. So I basically forced my dragon over here, trying to get him to push Boromir up the side. I know he didn't want to keep his guys together because fire is absolutely devastating. So that was my objective, is to push him here. But he countered by bringing Gandalf completely across the board and started transfixing my dragon.
Yep.
So that was a great counter move, a very smart move. If he hadn't have done that, then the dragon could have kept just fire blasting. I mean, which would have been brutal, because he can do it 3 times. And if you don't know what fire is, for a breathe fire from dragons, man, it hits on a 3, and if you didn't move, if you move, it's a 4. But what happens is if it goes through and it hits, it causes a strength 10 wound on everything it hits within 2 inches of the target, which is crazy. And it ended up killing, like I said, 6 Minas Tirith warriors and Boromir's horse. Boromir fate saved it, so if he hadn't have fated it, he would have died immediately. That's what the fire blast does. It's really nasty. Anyway, yeah, this is what the board looked like at the end. Anyway, like I said, Ryan played a brilliant move. He kept his guys over here. He pushed toward the middle. I thankfully had my goblins already here. If he would have been over a little, maybe a turn over, you would have contested the middle, or a turn before.
It all came down to if I could break you on the next turn, which is a toss-up because, Gondor doesn't have a lot of damage. But that was the plan. Was I didn't have any chance of taking the objectives, I felt like, until I could break the goblins, make them run, and they run when they start running. So.
Yeah, last time we played, they ran.
but I had to break you first. You actually were closer to breaking me than I was to you. So
yeah, it's crazy. It's because of the fire blast.
Yeah,
it was. That was the difference.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah. So that was the game, man. It was ended up being 8-0 Moria, but it was a lot closer than it sounds. Again, he was basically 1 turn from breaking me probably, and me possibly breaking him, but he has much higher courage than I do. And all of my heroes left, the dragon, Groblog, and the shaman, are all sitting over here when all these goblins are free floating with their awesome courage too.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's our battle report today. This is TitanInTheDeep, and we are here at the Atomic Games in Lakeland. All right, buddy. Lakewood, sorry. Lakewood, Colorado. Anyway, so thanks for hanging out with us today. Hope you guys have a great evening, and like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Ryan, thanks again, brother.
Thanks
you are awesome.
For a great game. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
That was awesome.
Yeah, can't wait to see the Denver group grow. I think it's going to be awesome, man. You guys get back to the tournaments, maybe we can come back and join one.
For sure.
All right, we'll Titan in the Deep out. Ryan, thanks again, brother. We're out. Later, guys.